What's going on, everybody? My name is Mark, and we are getting back into House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones prequel series on HBO. This is episode number 3. It's called The Second of His Name, I believe. Second of His Name, yeah. And I also came a little prepared today, because I realized that I've gotten pretty, I find it pretty difficult to remember characters' names in this show. I don't know if I had that with Game of Thrones back in the day, but I feel like there's just so many weird names and stuff that I feel like I need to really learn them. So I had this book forever, I think 6 years or something. I think it was in a loot crate back then. It says the night is dark and full of terrors, and I've never used it, so I thought, it's perfect to use for this show. So I'm gonna start writing down characters' names, maybe some interesting things that I noticed or stuff like that, so I can talk about that at the end of the show. I don't think I will be doing it for every show. I think just for the shows that just have very intricate storylines that I really need to focus for. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Other than that, I'm very excited to hop on back into this show. It's been really good so far. I mean, we've only had 2 episodes, but it's a really solid show, and it feels like older Game of Thrones, which is a compliment in itself. And yeah, I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen next. Probably Daemon is gonna be trouble, and yeah, I don't know, man. Just crazy stuff is gonna happen. Otto has plans up his sleeve. Yeah. All right, let's get into the episode. Before I do want to ask you to like the video if you like my reaction, and if you want to see more of the House of the Dragon reactions and many more reactions that are coming daily to this channel, please consider subscribing. It's free and it really helps me out as well. So, without further ado, let's watch it. Alright, so I will be looking down a few times to write down stuff, probably. So if that's what you see me do, that's what's happening. I do love the fact that the first show that I've reacted to on this channel is a Game of Thrones show, because I loved Game of Thrones when it was airing. I was so anticipated every time the new season dropped. So yeah, it's great that this is my first official show that I've recorded for this channel, Seahorse? Literally? Are these the people with the crabs that we saw last episode, with the weird faces or masks or whatever? Didn't Daemon and the other guy talk about attacking these guys? Okay, so they are masks. Oh. They're crucifying them. Prince Drehar. That's such an awful way to die. Is that... Are they gonna get attacked? Oh my god, it's Daemon's dragon. Oh! Well, I guess that's a better way to go. Where are you? Talking to the Drehar guy. He looks so messed up. He looks burned or something. Are they firing at the dragon? It doesn't seem to pierce his skin. Oh! Did the dragon feel that? He got really upset about that. And tall.
He has your hair, your grace. He does have my hair.
So Prince Drahar of the Triarchy? I think.
And you have my nose, don't you?
I just wrote crab guy.
He may yet, brother, but this morning he insisted on eating porridge with his hands.
Brother. Like actual brother or...
He's the king's firstborn son.
Wait. Has there been a time jump?
Can someone tell me where in the seven hells Rhaenyra might be?
Under the dragon's eye.
She's chilling. She's vibing.
Perhaps the princess might like to hear something else.
She would not. Play it again.
She's pregnant again? Oh my gosh. I wonder how Rhaenyra feels about the fact that there's a son born, you know?
Is it the king's command? Yes, but then at once, your grace. But it needn't be. None of it needs be this way in truth, Rhaenyra.
Yeah, it's such an awkward position. Like, they used to be, like, so close. But now the dynamic has shifted so much.
I'm sorry?
As I am ceaselessly reminded.
You would need to be reminded if you ever attended to them.
No one's here for me.
Yeah, she must feel like shit. Like she was gonna be queen. And then they just decided to remarry and get a son. With your best friend, might I add. Like her whole life just shifted.
Hail, hail, Edward the Conqueror bade, second of his name.
Second of his name. That's why this episode is called Second of His Name. I got it. Yeah, she's just like, no one is there to clap for me. Like they wouldn't even care if I just wasn't here, you know?
It's been said that if one were to stand in the tower, on a perfect day, one could see clear across the sunset sea.
Oh, he's putting on the moves. I don't like how this guy speaks.
To house dragons, of course. I'd do anything for my queen. Or lady wife.
He's putting it on strong. He's not even hiding it.
Thank you for the wine.
He's like, no thanks. I just wrote down Jason Lannister, Hearts, Rhaenyra, question mark.
Since you came of age, I've been slowly drowning in a lake of parchment flung from every corner of the realm. Marriage proposals all. And I have tried often to discuss it with you. But you've refused me at every turn.
That is because I do not wish to get married.
Even I do not exist above tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
Excuse me, Your Grace.
Probably not a good time to discuss all this with everyone there. Like, I get both of their points. Like, she doesn't want to get married, obviously. Or at least not to anyone just thrown in front of her. But, you know, she is a princess. She has duties. Kind of like he had to marry and get an heir, which he did not want as well, you know?
Princess, wait!
I like that guy. I don't know his name yet. But... I mean, they said it, but I don't remember. I think he's from Dorne. Again, I feel like she might join up with Daemon eventually, because she just doesn't want to do this, you know? She wants to do her own thing.
What I offer you, the crown and your daughter, is strength.
Do you think that House Targaryen wants for strength?
If someone offered you more dragons, would you not take them?
Do you have dragons to offer? I did not decide to name Rhaenyra my heir on a whim.
All right, she's still heir. I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen. I don't know why. Got like red wedding vibes. I doubt something extreme like that's gonna happen, but himself.
Closer to home.
Me, Your Grace.
What
Oh,
do you have in mind?
wait.
Prince Aegon.
The boy just turned 2, Otto.
Cease the endless proposals for Rhaenyra's hand. Betroth them.
I came here to hunt. Not to be suffocated by all this.
It's an
fucking
interesting
politicking.
proposal. I mean, it's horrible and wrong, but like Targaryens have been known to do that kind of stuff. So in that case, it's an interesting proposal. But I don't know. The age difference, like she would have to wait at least 16 years or 14 years, something like that. I don't know. And I don't think she would want that, you know. What's going on with him? Is he just tired of it all? His right mind.
Your son, Sir Harwin Breakbones, the strongest knight in the 7 kingdoms, is the best match for Rhaenyra.
You flatter me, Your Grace, but no.
Oh,
It would seem to me the best match for Rhaenyra is the son of the sea snake. Selene.
what?
Tell me something, Sir Kristen. Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
I'll have no choice but to, Princess.
That's a safe answer. Trying to see if something's there, but oh, it's a yikes! It's a boar. Guess that could have been much worse. I mean, they're friggin' tough and dangerous, but damn. She needs to get rid of some aggression, it seems. You know how hard it must have been to capture a thing like that? Aw, fucking hate it. They respect her a lot more now? Is that what's going on, or? Okay. Kind of have to like guess what everyone's thinking and feeling there, but what a shot. Wow.
Rhaenyra is a woman.
What of my son? Would you have me raise a man to steal his own sister's birthright?
It is Aegon that's being robbed. He's the firstborn son of the king. To deny that he is heir to the throne is to assail the laws of gods and men.
I mean, I think he's a scheming bastard, but I think he's right. We're going to talk about it a little bit more after the episode.
Then I pose a simpler question. Is it better for the realm if the crab feeder thrives, or is vanquished?
That's interesting. That is an interesting perspective, for sure.
Hand deliver this to Prince Daemon yourself.
At once, Your Grace.
Oh, so he sent a response. I don't know what his response is, but I feel like she's persuaded him there.
You must marry. Strengthen your own claim. Shore up your succession. Multiply. As to your match, make it yourself. Search him out. Find one that pleases you, as I did.
Yeah, I don't think he can do much more than that, you know.
If you do not seize control of this war, my lord, the crabs will soon dine on all of us.
Everyone is giving him the stink eye. They're supporting the uncle. Oh,
Prince Daemon,
there's
bring word from His Grace Viserys Targaryen.
there's King's Landing. Wonder what's going through his head. Will he accept the help, I wonder? No, I guess not. He doesn't want to appear weak, I guess. I feel like accepting help from his brother is like an insult to him almost, you know? What is he gonna do? Is he surrendering? He would rather surrender than get aid from his brother. Oh, they're just gonna shoot him? It's just an attempt to get them in the open and then, like, rain fire upon them. There's a doubt Daemon will die here. Something's gonna happen. I knew it. He wants to win this by himself, I think. How does he plan to win? Like, does he just want to take out the commander and that's it? He's playing a dangerous game. I feel like the dragon is gonna come in at some point, you know? He's scouting. He doesn't trust it. I mean, I wouldn't either. He just wants to prove a point, like, you know, I don't need your freaking help, I can do this by myself, you know? Well, send in the next batch. Why not send them all at once? Probably because he doesn't want to risk them dying to the dragon, I guess. Ah, damn, man. That's 2 arrows. Wow. 3. He got Boromired, man. What the frick? I feel like his dragon is gonna show up. Because we saw that when he got shot with the arrow before, that the dragon felt that, I think. So this is probably gonna call the dragon to him, like, trying to protect his, I don't know if father is the right word, but his, like, rider, at least. I mean, they finally landed on the beach. I guess that's all they needed, right? Now they can invade the caves and stuff. Is he gonna go after him in his condition? Wow. If he beats him, that's impressive. Goodbye, archers. Did he kill him? Kind of wanted to see that fight, honestly. Yeah, this is single-handedly Daemon's win, you know? I mean, yeah, he got help, obviously, but he took out the leader, he took out so many troops by himself. Wow, he just sliced him in half. What an episode. A lot of things happened. Alright, that was second of his name. 3rd episode. That's yeah, a lot of things happened. We got introduced to a lot of new characters as well. I'm glad I got the notebook because I would not have remembered anyone's names, probably. So we learned that Otto has a brother. We don't know his name yet, I think. And obviously he has his daughter Allison, who is married to Viserys, the king. We have a newborn son of 2 years called Aegon, and pretty much everyone in the realm wants him to be heir. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit because, I mean, yeah, the realm accepted Rhaenyra as the heir, but that's before they knew another heir had been introduced, right? Like, it was either her or Daemon, and obviously they supported her as the heir. But now that a new heir has been, been born, and it's a man, like, I get why they would be like, no, well, of course it's gonna fall to the male heir. That's just how the world works in Westeros. And obviously it has worked like that in real life too. But things are a little different now, of course. But like, I totally get where the realm is coming from. I'm glad that Viserys is like, no, I made a choice and I want to stick to it. But I kind of feel like his hand is going to be forced, or like it's going to be another like Robert Baratheon situation where like he names someone heir and then everyone is just like he's going to die, and then everyone in the realm and all the like lords around like who have high power just going to be like, no, Aegon is the heir. Actually, he said so before he died or something like that. I don't know. I feel like, again, I think I said it in the first episode, I feel like Viserys is not going to last this season. I think he's going to be a Ned Stark in this season, just die first season. I don't know which episode. I mean, I could be wrong. He could last this season, but I don't think he's going to last long. We were introduced to Jason Lannister, who has a crush on Rhaenyra, or at least he wants to marry her. I don't think he actually likes her. I'm sure he finds her hot, but I think it's just because he wants to have a wife, first of all, but he just wants to have that in his repertoire. I married a Targaryen kind of deal. We also were introduced to a lot of the sea snakes like family. We have Daemon, I think is his brother. I think that's the uncle. And obviously Cordus Valerion, and I think he has a son, but I don't think they mentioned his name. And who else did we get? I finally got the name of the Dornish Knight, the Cold Knight, who was in the King's Guard, Sir Criston. I really like this guy. And I wrote down Prince Drehar's name, but apparently he's dead now, so I don't think that matters anymore. Yeah, a lot of crazy shit happened. Obviously, we had the whole discussion of who's going to be heir. And yeah, Daemon, I feel like he's kind of like Rhaenyra in that sense. Like, as soon as the king is like, okay, I'm going to help you, they're just going to do the complete opposite, Even before the guy approached Daemon, I was like, I don't know if he's going to accept the help, I feel like I got a good grasp of the characters, and that's compliments to the show, because they really make a good case for every character, like who are they and what are their viewpoints and what do they like, what do they not like. Even though it's not like said out loud, you can kind of just get a vibe from certain characters really easily, and I think that says something about the writing. And I had a feeling Daemon wasn't going to accept the help, Not only because it makes him look weak, I think that was one of the reasons. Um, because he wants to, it was his war and he wants to finish it himself. But I think it's also kind of out of spite towards his brother. And yeah, just some arrogance going on there. Like, there's a lot of reasons. But I think it's mostly because he just doesn't want to look weak. I think, like, it's my war. I want to finish this. I don't need your help, brother. I didn't ask for your help. Get the hell out of here, you know? Something like that. I didn't expect him to kill the freaking guy, the messenger guy. Like, that's gonna have some repercussions, I feel like. I wonder what the sea snake is gonna do, you know? Like, are they still gonna support Daemon after this? I mean, yeah, they came to his aid there, but I don't know. Daemon, he's not making a good name for himself. His loyalty is wavering, you know? Anyway, great show. Great show. I'm absolutely loving it so far. My favorite show that I'm like recording currently. It's early, you know. Like, I've watched only like one episode of Rings of Power. I want to watch 2 episodes of Cyberpunk and Andor. It's not great so far, so it's easy to get that #1 place right now, obviously. But yeah, it's really good. And the thing is, with a show like Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, it's kind of hard to react because you really want to pay attention, because it's very easy to miss stuff, especially like names. That's why I'm glad that I decided to write stuff down. But therefore, like, I'm really trying to focus and listen and not talk as much. So maybe like these reactions are not as like talkative as maybe some other ones are, you know? But I am trying to get a good balance, and you know, I'm really trying to pay attention to the show at the same time and trying to be a little entertaining as well. But yeah, I really hope you like my reactions, obviously. If you did, let me know in the comments or leave a like, because that really shows your appreciation too. And yeah, next week Sunday it's gonna be a crazy episode. I can already tell, like, this season, I feel like every episode is just gonna be a lot of crazy shit happening. I can't wait to watch more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.